Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 3 of playing Old World as Persia and trying to figure out how exactly I'm going to succeed at things. We've got all of our cities now. We've got our first 3 cities. Our 3 families have been established. I did not get the religions that I was hoping for. How about before I stop? Grab a couple more promotions. I've got all these orders. I've got all this training, so I do want good units available. Guard and strike. Might not have been the best idea, but it is what I did. Oh yeah. Down there. So the raiders... This feels very early for a tribe to be completely eliminated. The Thracians are gone. We have an event trying to get the Orphanator to embrace paganism. And we have 2 events. We have a lot of events. Hey, Firefox. Hail Persia indeed. Queen Consort Cassandane of Ecbatana has been spending each day teaching the Orphan Eater the ways of the Persian gods. Between learning their names and the rituals to appease each, the Orphan Eater's mind has been filled with little else. That and wondering when he's going to get fed. However, the gods are not only active during the day. The eager disciple confides in you that he has been visited each night by a divine figure wreathed in flames. Who could this divine visitor be? This. Alright, so we're going to boost a stat on the Orphan Eater. I don't think I'm going to talk to the Orphan Eater about a god of love playing coy. The gods of war are calling the Orphan Eater to battle, which is going to be even more training, and then he'll be even stronger when he's fighting. In your efforts to woo King Ashurbanipal, the gatherer of Assyria, you've never seen a man so enthralled by their tomes and scrolls, staring at the writings of others and finding wisdom. You can't help but feel that there might be something to his lifestyle, the ability to see things they have never seen and learn things they never knew. Adopting this new way of life would give certain benefits, such as understanding more of what Ashurbanipal would like and how you could put him into your debt. So this is a chance for me to... I am straight up going to take this first one. So instead of influencing him, if I did not have all 3 of my... You can only have 3 positive and 3 negative traits. I can't get educated, which is one of my favorite ones, but I can boost my wisdom up from -2 to -1 and still get a little bit of a relation boost. That's what we're going to do. There's much talk in your court of the visitor, Patriarch Vikrama the Affable. He introduces himself as the leader of Zoroastrianism and stresses that although he is not of your nation, it will be best for both of you to work together closely for the benefit of your state religion. Yeah, we're going to sacrifice legitimacy to get an 80-point boost with our state religion. I want to keep both of these religions happy. Unfortunately, I can't do anything. Usually if you have somebody that you control with the little above 100 in relation, they can run missions for you. He's not of my people, therefore I cannot. I need... Okay, I've got more units being made. What do we have going on down here? Kind of boxed in Egypt, which is nice. That's the silver that killed my last scout. I'm not getting involved with that. Okay. That said, let's have people do things. Are you not happy anymore? What happened? Thought you were above 100 before. Well, but not a lot we can do here. That said, I'll still do it. And I could... Let's go gambling again. If you run missions, you get XP, you level up in general, life gets better for you. Which is good. I like when things go well for me. Okay. Kush. We've encountered people from the realm of Kush. They are led by King Alara the Founder, a man of such good looks that you cannot help but admire him. How shall we approach the Kushites? So he's also a commander. So 2 of these 3 things are good. One of them is poor. Kush only has 1 city? I'll say nice things. You're a man of culture as well. Okay, so the gold techs are little bonus cards. They take less time to research, usually. This one's only 3 turns. And I would get 200 stone. If I don't research it, it goes away, never to return. I love the way the techs work in Old World, because you draw 4 at a time from like a deck of cards. And when you... Like, for instance, when I researched military drill, it put both of these into my discard pile. And then I draw 4 cards after researching something to see what else is there. When you reach the end of your cards, you shuffle them back. It's not fully randomized, of course. You can turn on an option to randomize your full tech order. But it does mean that sometimes you're limited in what is available. And so, if I was really looking for something else in here, I might do a short research to get rid of these 3 and bring up the one that I want. In this case, what did I mark that I wanted? Monasticism. We are going to go with aristocracy. Some Egyptian merchants visiting the city of Ecbatana were recently found washing themselves in the river. It is a great insult in Zoroastrianism to contaminate a natural source of water, and the people of Ecbatana are demanding justice. Egypt has asked for their people to be returned, and tensions are rising. What judgment will you pass? Almost all of these options will make someone unhappy and someone happy. This boosts Zoroastrianism for a little bit for a long time, but really tanks Egypt for a short time. But it makes my city happier. But because I am traditional, I can bypass all of that terrifying nonsense. Because I am... Am I strict? I think I'm strict. There will be tribe poor representatives from both sides. Get my wisdom back to nothing. Good. A position in your personal honor guard has become available. Rival candidates from the Sassanid and Arsacid families have both come forward to petition for the opening. Which shall we choose? So the Horse Lords love me so very much. So I think taking the Sassanid champion, it's a 40-point swing in either direction. 380. I have so much room to move here. I'll make them happier. Settler ready. Okay, first up. What do I want you to do? I'm not really enamored of any of those. But I should still take a promotion. Get rid of melee units a little bit easier. Settler, 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 settler. This one's got marble. That's the one I want. Unlike Civ, these are full units. I would not just lose. If Egypt would not declare war on me and then just take my settler, they would punch them. Which I still don't want. They've already named that. Oh, Scythians, time to leave. Probably be fine. In Para. Oh, right. You are definitely not doing anything like... Making units. 8, 8, and 8 everywhere. Get another settler. More cities. More cities is good. I named my strategy category in Steam Settler versus Battleship in memory of a battle in Civ 1 that my battleship lost. How? How did that happen? Please tell me. I want to know. I've never played Civ 1. I started with 3. So who knows what I'll learn? Okay, that's another tribal raid coming, and we still have an existing one happening. My flattery has aroused only suspicion in King Alara. But it is said that fortune favors the bold, and perhaps that is what Astar the scientist had in mind, staking all she had and more at the dice table. Bold or not, though, on this occasion, fortune seemed more inclined to spit in Astar's drink and kick her shins. The debts she now owes to you, personally, are of truly ludicrous proportions. She is bold. I do like that has improved her training even more. Now, I could make her like me even more, technically. Clearly, being blackmailed is going to open up bad things. I don't need the money that badly. That's less than a turn. I'm going to say, it's fine. It's fine. Now you owe me a favor. I did not get a stat boost out of it. Hit. Final hit. Leader. Great. This city is going to have marble, gems. Nothing for growth. But a lot of specialists. Statesman. I have... Before I assign a governor, I know I've got some... Okay, I've got a lot of people who can come and be good at this. Do I want... Oh, you're going to be a Delver? That's... Man. I got a lot of good people here. We're going to have the Scholar be involved, because that faster growth means this worker's coming out of here a couple turns faster. Hati. Our scouts have encountered travelers from a foreign land. Although they speak a strange tongue, these men and women appear harmless. They wish to greet our people and establish relations. Do we dare risk our nation's security? Ooh. Stronger and erudite. 5 cities already. And 4. We have enemies enough. I don't need the additional orders. You know, this gambling's been working out so well for me, I'm just going to keep doing it. Buy resources to build another slinger. Probably should have put a guy on him. Oh, I needed to get that kill in first. Alright, we just handed that money off to somebody else. Give you an eagle eye. Move you up. Shoot, or stab, shoot, kill. Fantastic. Egypt, are y'all doing okay? You're not even... Among the recently acquired deer stands a striking buck, a foot taller than the rest and made of muscle. The Zoroastrian Magi of Bactra have asked to sacrifice it to Ahura Mazda at the annual Nowruz feast, but the locals want to put it to breeding to strengthen the herd. How would you break this stalemate between the Magi and the people? How does my religion... Religion is happy. It's a little bit of growth. Bactra, my new city. Yes. I could just keep it myself, or let it go free. You know? We're keeping the religion happy. The people can get over it. Egypt, what are you doing? You have to play. Keep gambling. I will decide when I stop. And, if I were to do the officer... Oh, yeah. I've got so much money. I will gladly rush an officer out to train faster. We have the military to deal with the raids that are coming in now, which is good. I'm still gambling every turn. Humble emissaries from Hati kneel before the throne, unable to meet your searching eye. They have come to request aid. Future generations of our people will remember your generosity. Please, we have no place else to turn. Shall we lend Hati our support? That's a lot of civics. I like these for, like, I have enough for a law and to assign somebody at this point. I'm going to say no, we're not helping them. The Scythians look for a truce. I will say yes, because I want to go in this direction some now too. And there wasn't a whole lot down here. The fighting must end. I do agree, Scythians. Now we are at peace. Now we are at truce, which is a different word. Another commander out here on a guy. Okay, these are just my courtiers. I kind of want to keep them around for other business. Okay. All right, all right, all right. We fixed our iron. We're no longer running an iron deficit. Both barracks are done. Let's go ahead and get a new mine out and... Honestly, 3 iron a turn, that's not enough to do anything. It's going to get a tiny bit additional thanks to being next to another mine. Mines like being on hills. We're going to keep that up. And now... Tamilicum likes me. I feel like if I'm going to fight somebody soon, it's going to be Egypt. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe I took all of their... They're kind of just boxed in a corner. Keep making units. Nope. And gamble once more. All of our orders used this turn. Fantastic. We'll level up again soon. Hello, friend. Please stop. God. But my money's... Okay, well... You actually can hit it from all the way back there? Dang. That said, I want you to be a little closer, because we're going to shoot this place soon. Isn't there another raid coming up at me? Why don't I stay put here? Continue to gamble. This is the most gambling I've ever done in a game. Just trying to keep as many units as possible. One of the ways that Nathan and I often lose in this game is getting overrun by too many threats. Oh, crud. Okay. Another tribal raid is on its way. We're making units. I'm not concerned. Hati has declared war on Egypt. I don't like that because Hati is going to win and take Egypt's territory. And eliminate Egypt. Making Hati even stronger. This is nice. I made money. Another religion's been founded. That's fine. Buddhism is a little tricky to get, and the Indian civs have the fast way in doing so. But my kid's ready. My kid is a person. The bridge of the collector divides the living from the dead. The path is guarded by 2 dogs. Inside of you there are 2 dogs, who growl at the unworthy and let the just pass. The angel Surush guides the dead over, and Dana comforts the souls of the dead on the other side. Princess Boran is fascinated by the tales of the dead and asks to hear more about the spirits. We can teach her about the dogs by giving her a dog. We can describe Surush, who fiercely guards the dead, and she'll become a shield bearer. Or the Holy Maiden gives shoulder to those who need it most. I feel like it's good to teach responsibility and give a kid a dog. Have a dog. There's been resistance to the spread of Zoroastrianism in Persia. Some of the priestly castes of the paganism, called the Karpans, are vehemently against the reforms of the new religion and have managed to persuade the Arsacids to support their cause. So the Arsacids slightly like a law that's not available to us more. Paganism's gonna have to get over this. Alright. That bit about training up super soldiers-ish. Every few turns, when you have someone between the age of 10 and 18, you can tutor them, which we're about to do. But part of that, they're going to, for your heir, you send them down one of these 5 pathways. I've never really done this with my actual heir. Any royal child, anyone who falls in your court here, between the ages of 10 and 18, I'll have another one later, as you can see. These pathways lead to specific chance of getting one of these specific archetypes. I almost always go philosophy for my heir because I like science. Advancing in science is good. And, yeah. But every now and then they lose their eyes or go insane. Vikrama the Affable has asked you to be the patron for an upcoming sacrifice. As with all such Zoroastrian rituals, it must be dedicated to a specific god, but he is having a difficult time deciding which of the life-giving immortals should be worshipped. Each entity embodies an ideal state. Perhaps dedicating yourself to one would help you improve as a ruler? So all of these, you know, longevity for Amir Tatat? Amir Tatat? Don't know how to pronounce it. Bad at this. I wish to be even stronger. I wish to live forever. There's so much happening right now. The priests of Persian paganism have made contact with a distant nation on their travels. They eagerly seek a meeting to discuss the people they call Carthaginians. Queen Dido the Brilliant. Probably means learned. Yeah, that's not good. Well, I think we just had a trade-off with Persian paganism earlier, so share your knowledge. Your time on the frontiers has earned you a reputation as a general of skill and a defender of the people. Everywhere you pass, young people are eager to sign on to your banner, determined to be part of something magnificent. What is to be done with all these eager new recruits? Organize an auxiliary force, of course. Now, my guy is a 7 wisdom, meaning the unit he commands has an additional 36% combat strength. And because why am I a little stronger here instead of out there? Who knows? Militia are very good cannon fodder, is how I will describe them. A little bit mean, but true. Set you up to keep tabs on things. An event from harvesting that. The positive effects of the recently harvested incense have made it highly prized by Zoroastrian groups. They wish to obtain the entire crop for their ceremonies to keep harmful spirits away, but many in Ecbatana wish to use it for the simple purpose of improving daily life. You know, I'm so upset that I didn't get my religion before, that I'm really into the one that I currently have, so they can have it for rituals. You kind of see the appeal of not knowing what the results do, because I don't know, it's just kind of nice to find out in the moment. Oh, tutoring. Tutoring. This is what tutoring your heir to make them better, so when they take over they have higher stats, is one of the most important parts of the game, and I'm so good at forgetting to do so. You have to have 200 bucks and 2 orders. But you do it with one of your courtiers who doesn't have a job currently, and what they are going to improve on them depends on their stats. Kafra here has charisma and courage, and so that's what he has a higher chance of improving. Me, I'm going back to the tables. Don't accidentally press the divorce button. Don't go out for cigarettes and never come back. I probably don't need all of these units. Here, damn it. Well, if I can take this in one turn. Militia also do less damage, just a 3.1 attack. My units start at 4 base, militias are 3, and they don't gain XP. But they're still nice to have, because if you don't have them, maybe everything's terrible. Alright, I know that it's going to be better for me if I'm flanking a unit. Shoot. Stab. Yeah, I do have to use everyone's attack for this. There's our first ambition done. That was reasonable. In response to our gracious support of Egypt during its struggles, Pharaoh Khufu the Resourceful has extended an invitation. He would be honored if you would visit the royal palace and speak before the gathered Egyptian court, a high honor. During your visit, the heir to Egypt's throne, Princess Hatshepsut of Egypt, offers to act as your escort. This may be a good chance to win over the next generation of Egyptian leadership, but it would mean ignoring the current ruler. I don't think y'all are going to be around for long anyway. So I'm going to get her to like me. Not going to make too much of a difference. A young woman arrives in Saravase, her appearance leaving no doubt that her journey has been an arduous one. She'd been captured by the Vandals and languished as a hostage in their camp until she managed to gather an entire group of other hostages and escape with them. They spent several days on the run, until the maiden got to Saravase, even swimming across a river on her journey. There are rumors among your soldiers that even King Gunderic of the Vandals was impressed by the audacity of this escape. I can get a new soldier, a court soldier who could tutor people and be a general, or a free spearman. I want the soldier. Parmid of the soldier comes to you saying she would like to lead troops in battle one day. She believes that training soldiers personally is the best way for a leader to earn their respect. As such, she requests your permission to become the instructor at the barracks of Ecbatana. Well, I don't want to piss her off. She's come a very long way, fighting people off. She's going to do great. Now, I need to get rid of some people here. So many events! Why are Zoroastrians and pagans so bad at each other? Strain between them has led to instances of violence. We must deploy guards to ensure the public's safety and security. Both groups have proved to be dangerous, but one is clearly the instigator. Where should we focus our efforts? Which child do I like more? Well, if I'd done this beforehand, maybe I would have taken the rebel option, but that's not a risk I'm willing to deal with. Zoroastrianism will be fine. Keep the pagans happy. You are raiding from the Danes. Not that I know where the Danes are. Continue gambling. I'm still covered in money. And out here, I don't think I want to expand my borders yet. My science feels okay. Honestly, keep making units. I can make them in 3 turns right now, and I have enough gold to keep it up. Don't hit my city! You can hit the Egyptian scout, that's fine. Who are you? Arthur just gone to war with the Danes, aristocracy, and a gambling event. They are gone. It's impossible, of course. They had only rolled under the table. But after moving every piece of furniture, rearranging every item, checking every pocket, the bone dice are nowhere to be found. That's not a message from the fates. I don't know what is. Our time gambling has come to an end. My wife implores me, do not let Persia turn its back on the gods. She talks of a younger generation who do not even know the ancient names, of traditions fallen from practice, of a casual disrespect for the old ways. When the gods hear our worship, they are a shield against all misfortune and a sword against our enemies. Should we falter, I fear in time Ecbatana will not stand as the mighty pillar of a great nation, but a monument of hubris built of rubble and bones. So I've got to hand them a settler's worth of food in hopes nothing bad happens. And also make this quarry. Finally, get some stone going instead of losing 6 a turn. On the one hand, I won't be able to make money so quickly. On the other hand, I don't know if I was making money quickly to begin with. Scoot in there. Shot. Shoot you. Stab. Shoot. Keep that claimed. Everyone there is fine. Oh, we are soon to cap on training, and we can get our ambassador out. Ambassadors make people like you more, which is good. And I can also send her on a mission to do a trade mission with the people who really like me, Milikam, and get a nice trade on resources going, or just make sure they really like me even more. Up next. What's our horse situation? There are horses down there. It's also good to get a second tier unit like spearmen or axemen or chariots, because sooner or later someone's going to show up with one of those and they are stronger than the other units, and that will be bad for you. Another influence mission. There are a lot of people trying to raid me. Bactra. Settler. It'll take a while, but that's okay. And now we get to pass a law. There are 15 laws. You unlock them with certain technologies. The first row, you just get one thing or the other. The others often have some kind of upkeep that you have to spend. Centralization or vassalage. Centralization is going to let me build farms on marsh and also boost up my science a little bit. 4 science out of 22 is a lot. We don't have any marshland. But I do think that's what I'm going to do. When you pass 4 laws, you can start making your unique unit, which is a good thing to be able to do. I'm really glad that I kept making military units. Carthage begun construction of the Oracle, a world wonder. So I was doing really well shooting these guys before, but attacking into trees, you lose half of your attack strength. As you might imagine, that's bad. Terrain makes a difference. Stop hitting my city. It's very rude. Repair the damage just to help keep them a little happier. The new settler is done. I should probably send them down here. It's going to be 2 horses. Let's move. The Vandals want a truce. I'm thinking no, because I think everyone else is probably going to be fighting the Vandals as well. Everyone else is fighting the Vandals, meaning that if I don't take these sites, they will. So we know the Thracians were eliminated. That undoubtedly means Assyria came up here and took this. Terms are unacceptable. I must kill you all. I need to... How do you have an archer? Keep you there and lock that one down. Alright, Assyria took that spot. I should have moved you first. What do I want to make over here? A little more growth from the rancher. Another mine. Oh, right, because I've got a delver there. It means the mines are more effective. It's fantastic. As for you, do the same thing. I'm already sad that I'm not gambling. Okay. Ow. That's fine. Assyria is at truce with the Vandals. That's fantastic for me. God for the Righteous, our tutoring is done. We have an event. Princess Boran has been sneaking off into the wild after class each day, growing ever more inspired by nature. What advice should we give to this budding naturalist? Well, fortunately, she is indeed going to be a nerd. Oak, myrrh, juniper, cedar, acacia, fig, date palm, know them well. She will boost all of our lumber mills and pastures when she takes over. We actually have these. It shows me what the advantage would be if she were my leader. It'll do this for anybody, even if they have no chance of becoming leader. As trade prospers, black pepper has grown to such popularity that it is used in even the most simple of meals. However, importing such spices does not come cheap. The taste is all well and good, Farnaspis grumbles, but the amount my cook uses on my meals is going to lead me to bankruptcy. Subsidize the cost of imported pepper. We're going to lose money everywhere, thanks to becoming extravagant. But this guy's so psyched with me, I can't disappoint my man. Plus, extravagant doesn't feel like the worst one of those in the world. I've definitely had worse political situations. Not enough to get a kill there. That's fine. Bring you up. Get that kill. Over to here. One move. That's enough damage to do 8. Get that kill. Good news, friends. Assyria is similar, but they already have archers. Okay, why am I freaking out about that? So here are the texts. You can see how long these are taking me. This is what gives you archers. They did all this and have enough wood, which you only can get by chopping things manually or by building lumber mills, which are here on a different path. That's terrifying. Archers are... Is that 6 damage base? Base 5. Okay. It's still bad. It's still bad for me. Your scouts send word of their shock upon finding the ruins inhabited by a Jewish community. Although small, the commune has people from different nations living together under God's laws. The charismatic leader offered your people food and a place to stay as they explore the surrounding area. What direction do you send back? We could bring Judaism back to our people, which I'm hesitant to do because they really dislike me, and if a religion is in one of your cities and it doesn't like you, that city is going to get a little unrulier as a result. But I don't want to make it this much worse and loot them. So we're going to reveal the map within 4 tiles and have it be just a little bit softer. We have a new river. I know y'all are out there. What's this river called? This river right here. Putting people on the spot. Also, we've met the Morians, who I'll talk to in a moment. I had a different idea. I'm just changing a single letter in your handle. Messengers from the nation of Moria greet our scouts, inviting them to an informal gathering. These agents of the Morian court appear pleased to make contact with us. I don't really know why. And they encourage warm relations. How shall we respond? Okay, first up, Queen, why do you dislike me? Because Hinduism is your state religion. But it's not a huge difference. Your people kind of like me. Thanks to our ambassador. You also are similar and erudite. Let's, you know, let's be friends. You have a spearman, and I don't like it. Make you a little better at defending. We'll go ahead and move you down to be ready. Harvest the lavender. I need to tutor, don't I? I do. $15%, 14%, 14%. Okay. There you go. And I can keep exploring down here because I know they've taken it. 2 spearmen. All right, that's... I feel like I'm a little behind militarily. Which isn't great. Zoroastrianism's only in one of my cities. One of my cities has good growth. Where's my... This one. That will eventually pay off. And let's get more training. This is going to expand my borders to also grab the wheat, which will be good for food and for growth. 3 archers. How did they do that? Ow. Arthur's gone to war with the Vandals. Influencing is done. The Orphan Eater's fallen ill. Eyes are a little blurry. A trade delegation returns from Tamilicam bearing news that comes unexpectedly, but not unpleasantly. It seems that instead of a trade deal, they wish to cultivate a new industry in Bactra. They would provide the necessary essentials while you would front the monetary expenses. So we can spend some money to add either dyes or pearls. Pearls are desired by one of our families as a luxury. Each family has 2 types of luxuries that they like. So I'm going to do that and place those right here. And I can build that up later. The difference in damage when attacking is if we're going across a river, which we are. The rivers are a little hard to see in this. Five. Fantastic. Our soldiers take the local Vandal chief captive, and they force him before the throne in fetters. Head held high, he asks the court to show mercy, to spare his young son in exchange for his own life. What is our answer? Send them both away in chains. Spare the boy but kill the father. Raise the child as my own. Now, I already have an heir. And kill the dad. Carthage is on the brink of a breakthrough. However, they claim that they need Aster the scientist's specialist knowledge of the iridescence of fish scales to complete their work. They claim that if we permit Aster to join them to complete the work, that they will share the knowledge with us once completed. Will you accept this unusual offer? That's archers. I'm going to send my agents to seal their research for Aster to complete. And we will learn archery. Yeah! There are tales of a cave near to Ecbatana, where the Persian pagan believers are shown the divine will of the gods. Deciding to see for yourself, you traveled a short ride and enter the darkness of the cave. Tendrils of smoke cling to your legs with every step, creeping through cracks in the rock and climbing your body. You breathe deeply, feeling strangely calm. And then there is nothing. Awakening in your chambers, you remember glimpses of strange voices and visions of creatures wreathed in flame. The guards who pulled you out of the cave claim that you were muttering in a language that they could not understand. Oh, it's ambition time. Let us spread religion 4 times. Because this doesn't mean that I have to spread Persian paganism 4 times. It's any religion. A little silly, but hey, if it works for me. Okay. I'm going to go back to that. Okay, hold on. Couple things going. All right, you're still on the move. You're fine. And we've got that already. Over to here. Right, you cannot get there this turn, which is fine. Up here, I really... If I can make archers, I need to be chopping some wood so I can get to the point where I can make an archer. Or pull my leader back and upgrade him into an archer. That's going to be so good. What the hell are they doing? I thought they weren't at war with them anymore. Ah! A sandstorm! So one of the expansions added natural disasters, which are bad. All units, if they're on a tile, move slower, take damage. All of my improvements get worse. And there's a chance of my tiles getting worse that are affected by it as well. Very rude, I feel. Damage them too, though, so, you know, small favors. Queen Cassandane Ekbatana has been summoned in the wake of the sandstorm. Once she promised that deference to the gods was the only way to save Persia, and so deference was given. And yet any sign of divine protection appears elusive. If the gods are yet angry, there are those that yet anger them. Aid me, great king, in rooting out the heretics who bring such doom upon us, and we shall avert greater calamities still. So let's go hunting for heretics. My wife and I, oppressing the locals. As the Mauryan-Danish war escalates, the gates of Saravazé have become crowded with families fleeing the front lines. A new citizen that we can turn into a specialist, but also some slums, which give us a 5% rebel chance. Which, you know, is bad. I thought y'all were... Who are you fighting then? Well, I suppose it doesn't completely matter. Because I need to heal up anyway. I'm not even making... Okay, I'm making one settler currently. I could upgrade you. Can I upgrade you? Yes. We have our first archer. That's gonna change matters. Chop, chop, nets. Egypt still up. They're much weaker, which means that they're getting the absolute piss beat out of them. Lots of people are free to do something. I'm gonna get a builder in place here. Make a worker. And with my remaining order... We're about to cap on training, so I need to promote someone. Okay. Alright, yep. They are still wanting to fight me, which is fine. Hati is now at truce with the Scythians. The Sassanid family is converted to fully following Persian paganism, which means they love me now. The Orphan Eater, his illness has progressed to become severely ill. He has a 70% chance of dying. What a shame. Okay. I'm going to save my events because we're about to hit an hour, but I'm going to do one or two critical things, which is moving these units that I know I want to move. Yeah, Parmid is available now, so I don't want to do anything there yet. I will heal both of them. Okay. How'd we do? Turn 40. I feel okay with how the game is going. My families are solid. Everyone's kind of okay with me politically. These flags are all pretty vague. And I'm right in the middle points-wise, which makes sense. I don't have fantastic growth, so I'm not able to get my settlers out that quickly. But that's something we can and should and will be working on. So, that's going to do it for today. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone. The camera is over here. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.